I'm standing here underneath this arch trellis that I set up. I'm growing tomatoes in grow bags and I'm growing cucumbers in grow bags, all on one arch trellis. Stay tuned for this. I wanted to show you how I'm saving space and saving money by doing this, and just how it's working out. In fact, this has worked out so good, I think, that I actually did another one. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Now, if I can do this, I know you can do it. Like I said, this arch trellis seemed to work out fairly good, and the area in which I put the tomatoes and the cucumbers in, it seems like they're really growing. So I thought, why not just do another one here in the same area? I'm really saving a lot of space, I think. And I planted an Amish paste tomato, super sweet cherry tomato, and 2 straight 8 cucumber plants. Now these plants here were in the pots for quite a long time, and they really needed to be planted. So I'm hoping that they come around now that they're planted. The cucumber plants are a little bit yellow. But I'd like to show you a segment from when I set that trellis up. Today I'm going to plant a couple tomatoes, and I'm going to show you this idea I have. I'm not 100% sure it's going to work, but if you can see this arch, I'm going to put this arch, I'm going to put one end in a grow bag and the other end in a grow bag, and I'm going to plant a tomato on each end so it can use the arch for support as it grows. And then I'm hanging strings from the arch down, and my plan is to put grow bags of cucumbers in the middle and allow them to climb the string. I have this partially set up. I just have to put some more dirt in the grow bags. I planted an heirloom tomato plant on each end, which the tomato plant should grow up this side. And then I planted cucumbers here in the center, and I hung these strings from the arch trellis. Thankfully, someone commented and said maybe I should support it better. So I got a T-stake and put it in here, and I'm going to get another one and put it there. Let's take a closer look at this first trellis that I planted, just to give you an idea. This is a Cherokee purple tomato in a 20-gallon bag. This particular cucumber is a Dasher 2 plant. And this cucumber here is a Market More cucumber plant. And then this is a Rainbow Blend tomato plant. I planted the cucumbers in 10-gallon bags, and of course the tomatoes here in 20-gallon bags. Now on this arch trellis, I used 15-gallon grow bags on the end and 10-gallon in the middle. Doing a good bit in a little bit of space. Well, I really hope you can see why I say I'm saving space and money. Doing tomato plants, it's always tough to try and cage them and make it, because they grow real tall. They'll grow this tall. But as the one fella commented on my past video, I'm going to use a T-post on each side just to anchor them in even more. You can pay up to $20 just for a heavy-duty tomato cage. These trellises I purchased for about $21. You know, in just this little bit of space, I'm growing 4 tomato plants and 4 cucumber plants. I think it's pretty amazing. I hope it really works out. Now come along and join me as we look over the rest of the garden. Now I love growing potatoes in grow bags, and you can see here that I have quite a few grow bags of potatoes. They seem to be growing very well. I'll put a link in the description below of how I plant my potatoes, and a video that I made about 7 mistakes when it comes to growing potatoes. These are really looking good so far. Not a whole lot to say about them. This one was planted earlier, and you can see the beautiful blossoms on the potato plant. Take a look at this row of grow bag tomatoes that I had planted. All seems well. They're growing. We finally got some warm weather, so they started to shoot up a little bit. I'll give you a closer look. I'm not going to go over each variety. I'm just going to give you a look at how they're growing. I'll get some sunflowers planted. I have some zinnias that are just starting to flower. And they're all looking really good just yet. It looks like this one here, I'm going to have to take a couple of the lower limbs off. I don't like them when they're touching the bag or the ground. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing and what you do in grow bags. These strawberry plants were all first year bare root strawberries that I bought from the FFA, and they're all doing really well. I've been popping a lot of the blossoms off because the first year you're not really supposed to let them fruit, but some of them are fruiting anyhow. And we'll just, hopefully this is an easy way to take them in over the winter and bring them back out next year and have them produce some strawberries. Right here I planted peppers, and I'm going to do a video on planting peppers because they are actually one of the easiest things to grow in grow bags. And this the 15-gallon grow bag, I planted 2 bell peppers in that bag right there. I'll give you a close-up. These are the 2 pepper plants, and then these are all strawberries. And then I guess we'll just take it as we go. I wanted to show you the raised bed. I have tomatoes growing in there. Tomatoes on each side. We'll talk about that at another time. I have another raised bed here with the mini sweet bell peppers and parsley and basil growing in between. The radishes are doing very well. Just to give you an idea and show you, you can see some of the red balls that are growing. I'll just pop one out here to show you how they look. Very beautiful little red radishes. You can let them grow a little bit yet, but they're very good eating at this size right here. I also planted more pepper plants in containers, which we'll talk about at a later date. This is a tiny treat tomato, which I may take up onto the patio. We'll see what it looks like as it grows. Let's go over here to the ones that were kind of got frosted early on. The peas and the onions that had got frosted. Now my wife's been pulling spring onions out of here, and I'll just maybe pull one out to give you a look at what they look like. But they can grow just a little bit yet, but they're very good eating at this level. Take them in and clean them off, and makes a couple good onion bites with hamburgers. Then I also have the mammoth peas growing and red beets growing. And like I say, everything is looking really good. Believe me, I'll probably have some of my problems in the near future, but we'll see how things go. If you notice, I plant marigolds in every bed. It makes it look nicer. It does draw some bees, but also marigolds are very good at deterring pests. Just beyond the red beets, I planted this raised bed full of green beans. And we'll do a video on that a little bit later. And then in this raised bed, I have cucumbers and squash. Now they turned somewhat yellow, and I think it was because of the cold weather we had right when I transplanted them. So I think they have transplant shock. I sure am hoping that they pull out of this. So a whole raised bed full of green beans and cucumbers and zucchini squash. Well, that about sums it up for this video. Like I say, I love to grow things. I think it's a God-given gift that we can plant a seed and watch it grow. And we can't control the growing part of it. We can nurture it along, fertilize it, do things like that. But the actual growing process depends on God from up above. But anyhow, if you like this content, again, please like and subscribe. And I'll show you some more videos. I think the next video I'm going to do is growing peppers because they're so easy to grow, easier than tomatoes. Potatoes are easy, but I'm not sure peppers aren't even easier than them yet. So join me, and thank you for joining Mountains in Heaven. Here in Pennsylvania, I don't have a whole lot of choice in my backyard. As you can see, I'm on a hill, and I built my house in the woods. So this is a great opportunity to give thanks. And I thank each one of you for your comments and for watching. Blessings to all of you.